Hey YouTube, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So in the first video, I talked about the 2012 Nissan that I picked up from Copart. Also showed you guys the damage to the front passenger side strut. So today we got some parts. We're going to go ahead and put on the passenger side strut, as well as the sway bar link. Might put rotors and pads on too if we have time. But yeah, so we're going to see how that goes. So thanks for joining. Let's get started. Okay guys, just give you a little closer look before I set you up on the tripod there. And sorry if it's hard to see, but there's basically one, two, and then there's a third hole in the back there in the strut mount. Here's the strut itself. One, two, three. There it is, ready to go. It goes in just like that with this opening, the opening U here facing out. And it sticks right up inside there and gets bolted in. So 1, 2, 3, we're gonna put that baby in there. You guys can watch me struggle or however this goes. If it ends up being too long, I'll of course fast forward here and we'll get through it. Alrighty. And guys, if you're wondering, I'm not about to go out and hunt an animal or anything. This coat is just super warm and it is freezing out here today. I live in Pennsylvania and it is winter time, so looks like somewhere around there. Just get one of the holes to line up. Just go ahead and get one of these guys in there just to hold you solid. This is gonna be a little bit of a bear. One person here. And this is my first time changing struts. One of the things I want to do in these videos, guys, is show you that, you know, anybody with some time and some determination can do projects like this and really save yourself a lot of money, and that's going to be the basis of this this entire channel pretty much. None of it is rocket science. Alright, got them all started, so we're just going to go ahead and tighten them up. Okay, saved you guys a little bit of me fooling around trying to find the right tools there, but mine is a 13 millimeter on top here. Not really sure if that's going to be the same for everybody, but it could be. Also, all the parts, or most of the parts that I've gotten for this thing have been from Rock Auto. They're not endorsing me or anything, but I find that their catalog's pretty easy to use, easy to find things, and generally good prices too. And guys, if you don't have these and you plan on working on some cars, these gear wrenches, get yourself a set of these. You will not regret it. Get in these tight areas like this and just swing back and forth. But yeah, so I'm located in PA and I actually got this car from the Pittsburgh North Copart lot. So if I didn't mention that in the last video, I apologize. I don't think I did, so I want to make sure we covered that in this one. Okay, I'm sure there's probably a torque specification here, but I just snug it, and for me that's close enough. Alright, I'm gonna bring you guys down to the lower side and we'll take a look down there. Alrighty, hopefully you guys can see that pretty well there. Luckily we can use the little light there in the camera. You see the shiny new strut is down. I just put these bolts in before just to kind of make sure I didn't lose them, and sit there right here, easy access. Okay, so got a jack stand under here that I gotta remove. Alright. Let's see. Okay. One thing I'm gonna check real quick, guys, is just I did take some pictures beforehand. I want to make sure which way these cables go, just so we don't get them wrong. Everything's good to go here. Alright, it is a good thing I checked, because we actually did have it backwards. This guy goes here, this one over here, and then the cable actually comes around the front. This is probably the ABS or speed sensor or something like that, and then this slides right into there. But before we do any of that, we're gonna get her bolted up. Okay, I'm just gotta double check here. Okay, so I ran over to the driver's side just to double check. So we're gonna do bolts through this side and nuts on the front. Battery's getting low on my phone, guys. Hopefully it holds out for this project. Alright, pretty straightforward. Already looks so much better than what this side of the car did before. Oh my gosh. This strut is so much better. Excuse me sniffling and everything. It is, like I said, pretty cold out here. Okay, just gonna slide that guy right into there, and slide this one right back in as well. And then this one was kind of interesting, taking it out if I remember correctly. Okay, like that. And then there's actually a little clip that just holds it on there for you. And kind of just like that, I guess. Yeah. Slips on. And your brake line isn't going anywhere. Okay, so now we've got the sway bar link. This is your sway bar, and it actually goes on the car like this. So you got the top right here, and the bottom goes down bottom there. This is going to be fun, guys, because on these they don't have an actual nut you can grab them onto to hold it. They just have the Allen key. So this will be enjoyable to get tight. I always hate when they do that. I wish they had like you can use a crescent wrench on there. But that's not how the replacement part is, so too bad. And this pretty much just pokes through here. Might take a little finagling, but we'll get her in there like that. Okay. Hopefully cooperates. Okay, that's gonna be it for that. Let's see if we can get the lower one. That one's gonna be a pain, guys. No can do on those. Yep. Sometimes just gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Luckily, the impact driver got it most of the way for us. And again, I'm just snugging it pretty tight. These are lock nuts too, so not too worried about it coming off. Alright, sorry there folks, the battery on the phone actually went dead, and I just realized too, this is not good, but I forgot to tighten the main strut bolts here, so we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Sometimes you get into the project and forget what you're doing. Let's do the tougher one first, shall we? All right. Now everything's nice and solid. Now, while you guys were going, I actually went ahead and started and loosened the caliper bolts because everything's going pretty well. We're just going to go ahead and do the brake here too. They were a bit of a bear. Had to use a hammer to bust them loose. All right, so we're gonna slide the caliper off. Sometimes they need just a little bit of persuasion. And just like that, with a little bit of screwdriver action, I can get her off of here. There she is. And I'm just gonna kind of hang it there on the strut for now. And then your rotor here will just pop off. Okay, I gotta be honest with you guys. That's one of the worst rotors I've ever dealt with. And you can see why. It is just rusted all to heck. It's real bad. But anyway, she gave loose. She didn't beat us. And what we're gonna do, I think, is just put a little something on there. It doesn't have that heck of a time getting it off, because holy cow was it rusted. And this is, I believe, a Pennsylvania car pretty much its whole life, so not surprising, but I'll try to avoid that from happening again. All right, let's get that greased up. And And we've got the brand new rotor ready to slide on. There we go. Just like that, guys. Okay, so here we have the caliper, and you can see what's going on in here. The pads are actually already falling out. Go ahead and try to just wiggle these out of here. And you can see that they still got some pad left, but since we're doing everything else, we're just going ahead and getting this done too. And the backs are pretty bad, so just replacing them all at once. Okay. Alrighty guys, got the new pads in there. So they're interesting. Never done a Nissan before, but got like these clips. And mine didn't come with new clips, so I actually used the old ones, which seemed fine because they're pretty new. And just kind of compress the cylinder, compress this back with like a pair of channel locks or C-clamp, and then you can get that pad in, get this pad in. Make sure you grease up the sliders if they need it, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and get the bolts in. It's easier on cars that actually have a screw within the rotor that kind of holds it on. That way at least your rotor's straight. But on this guy here, the only thing that holds it on is the actual caliper itself. Okay. Nice and tight. Just good and snug, guys. You don't want to drive them home because a lot of these things are aluminum. All right, we're actually going to bleed the brakes ourselves, which I normally don't do, but I'm going to go ahead and do it today. So you guys will see it, the fluid coming through as I pump the brakes. And basically we have a little fluid in this bottle here. So the fluid will push through and the air will get caught in the bottom of the bottle. And then we should have some good, ready to go blood brakes. That pedal feels pretty good, guys, so we're going to go ahead and I don't see any air in the lines either. Go ahead and tighten up the bleeder screw. Okay, take that off of there. All right. And we're just going to go check for pedal. Alrighty, so we got a new strut, we got a new sway bar, and we got new pads, brand new rotor. We got pedal, everything seems to be good. That's it, guys. That's how you do struts, sway bar links, and brakes and rotors and pads. Thanks for watching, everyone. So that's the strut, sway bar, and brakes on the passenger side of the 2012 Altima. She should be good to go as far as moving on her own now. We still have bumper, fender, some other things to do, but yeah, should be able to put the tire back on and it'll be sitting under its own weight now. So good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, give the video a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what I can do better, or yeah, let me know what I can do better for you guys as far as filming or whatnot. And with that, we'll see you in the next one.